everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Shetried. This is your first time here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think I'm trying to get better at my intros. But yeah, anyway, today I'm here to talk about my favorites. But I guess before we jump into that, let's address the hair. Yeah. So I'm gonna be wearing wigs for a little bit because my hair is currently I'm currently growing out my hair, and it's like in that stage where it's like not. Cause I'm trying to grow it out for braids, and it's not like there yet, but it's like in that in between, like growing out. It's in that growing out stage basically. So it doesn't look like the most cutest basically. So I'm like, oh, well, I have wigs. I'm just put on wigs. So this is what you have today. This is what I'm giving today. I haven't been blonde in a minute. I think that's what's also throwing me off is that I haven't been blonde in a long time. Well, not a long time. But yeah, a long time. Cause I haven't been blonde since I think around this time last year. So yeah. So today we are. I don't know. It's something. That's what it is. Okay. Today we're gonna talk about my 2024 favorites. I'm so excited to talk about them because this year I'm gonna do a little bit different. This year I'm gonna do makeup last because honestly, nothing really came out last year that like really like had me like gagging. Well, it did, but like it came out like towards like kind of like the end of the year, so it was like it wasn't like too like it was like too like ooh, like you know. I'm doing my head a lot though, just because I like this hair. No, but yeah, not a lot of makeup came out last year that I like was able to get, or two, I wasn't really that impressed by. So, but I do have anime, video games, and manga to talk about. So that's what we're gonna talk about today, and also the makeup. I'll do the makeup last though, just because like I'm still trying to decide in my head if I want to do my actual makeup or if I just want to like show the products. So yeah, so let's get started. So right now we are going into the anime section. So my top animes. Oh, hold on. Sorry, let me scoot up a little bit more. Ooh, there we go. I feel like I can see you better this way. But yeah, top animes. So my top animes of last year or of 2024 were Cherry Magic. I think the full name is Cherry Magic. Do you gain superpowers or the ability to read minds as a 30-year-old version or something like that? I don't know. I was on the main title, Cherry Magic. So Cherry Magic. I have my list on the side. Cherry Magic. How I Attended the All Guys Mixer. Don da da don. Don da don. I'm gonna say don da da don, like, because of the theme song the whole time. Kaiju number 8. I'll Become a Villainess That Goes Down in History. Tadaima Okairi, and or Welcome Home, and A Sign of Affection. So, yeah, a lot of like, I guess romance. Yeah, a lot of romance anime, which is, I ain't gonna lie, romance anime is kind of like my jam. Of course I prefer like more like talking about adult relationships when it comes to romance, but I'll tell you what I can get, which I think most of these, yeah, all of these that are romance are adults, which I appreciated. Like, I don't think I looked at like any high school anime. Like, I think this was the very first year that I just didn't, not a very first year, but I can't recall another year where I just like didn't watch straight up, just watch like any romance that involves like high schoolers. So yeah, so let's get into it. Let's talk about A Sign of Affection. A Sign of Affection, which okay, A Sign of Affection. A Sign of Affection, I would give a rating of a 7 out of 10, mainly because of the fact that at first I was gonna give it like a 9, but after talking with and getting some more perspectives on the anime, I did bump it down. And after I like kind of like remember like certain like parts of the anime. I was like, I'm gonna load this down, and let me tell you why. So it was just like I appreciated the like first of all, number one, I appreciated the like the deaf or hard of hearing representation that was displayed in the anime. If you don't know, Sound Affection basically is about a girl that is deaf and uses a hearing aid. Does she use a hearing? Yeah, she uses a no. She uses no. I'm trying to think. She uses a hearing aid. I don't know. I think she uses a hearing aid. I think she uses a hearing aid, but I know she mainly communicates through sign language. Obviously Japanese sign language, and she meets this guy at college. His name is Itsumi, and I want to say the girl's name is Yuki. I want to say. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. So she meets him in college, and he is like very like well I don't say I guess like well traveled and like been around the world and has like been to like different places and different different places and like seen different people and had different experiences and things like that. And so like they met. I'm trying to think. Did they meet in? No, they met at the bar that one of her friends took her to because her friend liked someone that ran the bar. Ran the person that runs the bar she likes, and so Yuki kind of tagged along, and that's when she met Itsumi. And basically, they found out they go to the same college and they start hanging out more, and that's how they fall in love and things like that. And so that's the main premise of the story. Is that basically Itsumi is learning how to be a part of Yuki's world. That's like the main gist of it. Sorry, I am having to do multiple things at once. So yeah, so that's the main plot of the story. Now, what made me drop it down from like a 9 to what made me drop it down from a 9 to a 7 was some of the things that happened in the anime. Now, I haven't read any of these, well, except for one. I haven't read any of the manga for these animes, so I don't really know. I don't really know if things are different, what's like an anime only thing, and what's in the manga. Like, so I can't do a comparison like that. But like, and it's, I just feel like Yuki had to put in a lot of work for someone who was like for someone that like is already like disabled, like, you know what I'm saying? So like with her, like for instance, like with her making like a whole like sign language book for Itsumi, it's like he couldn't do that on his own. And don't get me wrong, like I get it. It's like she wants to like be like, you know, helpful and just like excited that someone wants to learn. I get all that. But again, I feel like if Itsumi was so like well versed and well traveled and just like knowledgeable of things, I feel like he would have taken the initiative to just start sign languaging on his own. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if he was starting to learn on his own before or if he mainly started once Yuki gave him that book. I'm having a hard time remembering. I should have rewatched a lot of these before, but sorry. But this is I'm just literally just going off the dome. But yeah, I don't if I remember correctly, I don't believe he was studying sign language on his own. I think it happened like as soon as Yuki gave him that book. Which, you know, fine, great. Love that for him, but why do you have to do all that work? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It gives me the ick mainly because of the fact that as someone who is disabled, while I don't mind telling people like how to I guess like how to interact or like how to like communicate with me. I also would like it if some people like actually came in like with some knowledge. Like you know what I'm saying? It felt like Isami was starting like from ground zero. And it's like you and then it's like that, and then it was like also the whole like him putting up his arm when her friend was like trying to communicate with her. And it's like I get it, that's like a cutesy, like, oh he's being possessive. All good and dandy. Like, well, I ain't gonna say all good and dandy, but you know, I didn't see how that was cute. But even me, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, because of the fact that yeah, I get what you're trying to do, trying to be like, oh, like Yuki said it's okay if I do it type thing, but it's also like she was trying to communicate with somebody. Like she needs to see because of the fact that she cannot communicate verbally, so she needs to see. Like I remember in the scene, even Yuki was like, "What is?" I think his name is. Ooh, Okami. Ooh, I forgot. I know it begins with the O. Osumi. Ooh. I know it begins with the O. But basically, she was trying to communicate with her childhood best friend, and she was like, "I can't see what he's saying." And it's like, yeah, he was being jealous at that moment, or being like, you know. But even he was like, hey, like, be careful because she cannot, you know, she needs to be able to read people's lips or like look at people to see like what they're saying. Like, be careful with that. Like, I know you're trying to be funny or whatever, but this is like real shit. Like I should say, like this is like real shit. Like she needs to see, like, and so yeah, that I was like, you know, okay, sure, why not? And it was another scene too that I was like, it was like one scene where I felt like he was kind of like pressuring her to do something, and I was like, oh, the kiss. The kiss scene. I'm sorry. Their first kiss scene where she's going for the hug and he going in for a kiss. Baby, I didn't like that. I'm sorry, I didn't. I didn't like that. Like in the moment I was like, oh, that's cute. But then I thought about it, I was like, oh, that wasn't cute. Because like, bitch, you can even deny this consent to a damn kiss. Okay? She was going in for a hug. You don't know if she was ready for a kiss or not. Like, yeah, she didn't push back or like nothing, and like, but she even like, as she's like in her head, she's like saying like, oh, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I wasn't going in for a kiss. Like, I was like surprised. Like, yeah, it was a good surprise. Like, you know, good thing she wanted it, but it was like, still at the end of the day, like she didn't know what the hell was happening. So that's why like it bumped it down for me. It was just like some scenes I was just like I can see how this is supposed to be cute, but like I'm also like, this was some real like, if this was somebody that wasn't like deaf, or like somebody that like could like actually like verbally communicate, like, hey, what the hell? I feel like it would be a different story. Overall, like I said, I think it's cute. It's a cute anime. I hope it gets a season 2 so we can see more. I know the manga is still going on. So you know, I hope it comes out with season 2. I would like to see it, but I do think there's like some things where I'm just like, I don't know if I like that. But again, that was just me. You know, maybe I'm being just a woke SJW, you know, black SJW, whatever. But that's just how I saw it when it came to that specific like anime. So next, I'm gonna talk about Cherry Magic. Cherry Magic. I enjoyed Cherry Magic very much. I loved the characters. I think both characters were hilarious. I like the main couple. I think the main couple was hilarious, and the side couple I think was also like very, very funny. I'm glad. I am glad that for the second couple that he did, you know, confirm the younger guy's age, just to be sure. So I was just like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying, because high school looks at me delivery drivers or delivery package people, so you know what I'm saying. I don't mean delivery people, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying, but Um, but yeah, it was very, very cute. I love the fact that it was in the office. I love a little office romance. Um, and I also really liked, and I also really liked the Fujoshi that was in there, that was rooting them on, and was like, and it's so funny because one of the main characters like thought that she had a crush on him, and the guy that liked him was like jealous because like it seemed like they were always like spending time together. Because at first the main guy didn't like really know like what his feelings were towards the main male lead, and so he thought that the Fujoshi that was in there, uh he thought that she liked him. It would just be easy for us to have their names up, wouldn't it? Adachi. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, sorry. So Adachi is the one that is the wizard and it can read people's minds when he touches them, and or when he's like when they're touching like any part I think of him, he can like read their mind. And then Kurosawa is the main lead that is like the one that like is pursuing him. So, and Fujisaki is the one that is the Fujoshi that is in the office rooting for them. So yeah, so let's back it up here. Adachi is the one that's turned 30 and has become a quote unquote wizard, meaning that he can like read people's minds, and when they're close and when they touch him though, like when he's like touching somebody, like he can't just do it like just like randomly, like just like just walking around or whatever. So Kurosawa has liked Adachi basically for a long time, and like he's just like, I don't know, he's using like Adachi is now using like his, now that he knows that, okay, let me back this up. The reason Adachi knows that Kurosawa likes him is because Kurosawa one time touched Adachi, and when Adachi was like listening to his thoughts, Kurosawa was like going like off. Like he was like, "Oh my god, I'm next to my crush. Oh my god, I really like this. Oh my god, I'm gonna touch him again. Oh my god." Like he was like over the moon. Like, I'm so excited to be next to my crush. And Adachi was like, "Oh," because Adachi had just like never like thought about Kurosawa in that way, basically. And so the show basically goes into like how their relationship develops since he knows that he likes him, and how they become a couple, and like how the power of him being able to read people's minds when they touch, how that like affects their relationship. And so and the reason he turns into a wizard or a mind reader is because he turns 30, and on top of that he was a virgin when he turned 30. So that was the other requirement. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Like I said, Cherry Magic was so good that I actually want to start collecting the manga or start reading the manga because it's so freaking cute. Like it should not be that cute, but it is that cute. And they are just two consenting adults who are in the same office who are trying to figure out, their life together and how to make it work for someone who Adachi, I want to say this is Adachi's first relationship or first same sex. I know for sure his first same sex relationship. And for Kurosawa, I believe this is his as well. Like I think he's dated women before, but I think this is also his first same sex relationship. But yeah, so that's Cherry Magic. Like I said, rating. I would give Cherry Magic probably like a 10 out of 10. Like it was that good. It was really good. It was really good, and like every episode made me laugh in some type of way. and it also made me just feel like things like, oh, like because I also turned 30 last year, and so I felt Adachi when he was like having his like self doubt moments and like moments where he was just like, oh, I'm too old for this, or oh, I'm not even like I don't even experiencing this and things like that, and so um like I just don't know about love like that and stuff like that. And so I have empathy for Adachi, and that's another reason why I want to collect the manga because of the fact that I just think that he is like I just think he's just hilarious, and I think that I guess reminds me a little bit of myself. And so yeah, so that I love Kurosawa and Adachi. I think they're a very funny and amazing couple. Okay, let's see what's next. I'm kind of going out of order as far as the anime is concerned. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know 20 minutes in. Okay, I'm gonna start to run through these. Okay, Down to the Don. 7 out of 10. I'm sorry, them, the aliens and everybody wanting the children's private parts makes me uncomfortable. Sorry, it does. Great anime makes me uncomfortable sometimes. Sorry. Oh, Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8, I would give a 8 out of 10, mainly because I like how the manga art style versus the anime style. Like I don't know, in the anime it just look real flat, whereas in the manga like the shadowing is like different. And so like, and Kaiju number 8 is the one that I actually I did read on the Shonen Jump app for a long time until I learned it was coming out with an anime, so I stopped reading it. But yeah, it was like the art style just I don't know, it just didn't hit the same like it does like in the manga. So I think that's one thing I'll say about that, about Kaiju number 8. But the action was good. The action still was good. Like the story is still funny. Like the main character is still funny as hell. He's also an older adult. I think he's like 34, 35, one of them. And I love his like inspiration. Beside for wanting to join like the corps to make sure that they get the kaiju out of the city and things like that. So, and yeah, I just overall I really enjoyed the anime, and I love both the opening and the ending songs they use for the ending credits. Like, whoa, both bangers, both on my phone. I mean, both of my playlists. So yeah. I'll Become a Villainess, that goes down in history. Excuse me. I'll Become a Villainess, that goes down in history. I would give that a solid 8 as well. Not because of now. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, the art style also kind of got wonky with them. I also got wonky with them. Like sometimes I was like, "Girl, no one's arms is that skinny," or "Girl, no one's hands is that small." Like that's I don't know what's going on with there. But the overall like actual like story of the villainess, I actually liked. It was it's an isekai. I will say that. I will say, now this is just a side tangent. I will say, while I thought for a second I didn't like isekais, but you know what it is? I don't like male-centered isekais. I think that's what it is. I think I kind of like came to that conclusion like when I was like when I was reading a lot of like the villainous stories this last year. I don't like male-centered isekais because like I don't know, it's like they always somehow turn perverted, like, and it's like, or become weird, and it's like, why do you have to be weird? Like, why can't you just be normal and just do like normal things? Like what? So yeah, so I'll Become a Villain, that goes down in history. 8 out of 10. Love the main character, love Alicia. Her love interest, the prince. Love that. I do feel like they kind of wrapped up the main story, which was her being the not the spirit watcher, I forgot what was her thing. Hold on. The Saint. Okay. It didn't even say it in the page I just read. I just knew it was the Saint. It just came out of my head. But yeah, Alicia basically was isekai. Well, I guess isekai reincarnated. No, yeah, I'm gonna say isekai. She isekai. I don't know the original girl's name, but they didn't say. I don't think either. But basically, this girl, um, isekais into this video game that she played as the villain, and she's like, "This is like amazing. Like, I don't want to be the heroine. I'm so glad to become the heroine. I'm so happy I'm getting the villainess." So, um, her name is Alicia, and she basically eventually becomes tasked to be the Saints or Liv Cather's, I'm saying Liz Cather's, not overseer, watcher. I'm gonna say that, watcher. Um, and basically it just this anime is going into like how she like is like constantly leveling herself up so that way she can be on par with Liz, so that way Liz doesn't like doesn't like see her as someone that's like that like pities her. Basically she doesn't want Liz to like ever pity her or like think like, oh, we'll never be on the same level type thing. And it's like, no, y'all are on the same level. So yeah, I do like how the anime kind of like chronicled her journey of becoming like on Liz Cather's level. I do feel like the resolution for the main storyline was kind of, I don't know, it's kind of I feel like just wrapped up real fast. Now it's just like you spent almost, I think like what was it? You spent almost 9-10 episodes on this plot just to wrap it up in one. Like, huh? Like it didn't make much sense to me. But that's why I've gotten it down a couple points. But other than that, and the animation sometimes got a little wonky. Like some of the guys like will have had long neck and long body. Like it was strange. But yeah, 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it very much, and sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm not tired, so I don't know why I'm yawning. But yeah, so I enjoyed that. Tadaima Okairi, basically, I wanna say Tadaima Okairi is the first Omega Verse BL anime, I wanna say, or at least in my recent memory. At least in my recent memory, it's like one of like the very few, if any, BL Omegaverse animes. And it was really cute. It's basically about this Omega and Alpha that are trying to raise a family together and basically combat the trials and tribulations of being an Alpha and Omega couple. Since in that world, Alpha and Omega, that's kind of like a taboo coupling. Usually it's like Alpha and Omega with Omega and things like that. So, they're trying to do that while raising their family and making friends in the new neighborhood that they're in, and also like trying to be close with their families and making their own new traditions like for themselves. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I do feel like Alpha Omega versus in general can get down a lot. So but I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 because honestly it was really good, and I do like the characters, and the plot was good. Like it was kind of like it was like a slice of life anime, but like it also like had like, well, yeah, I guess slice of life sometimes have like drama moments, but yeah, I'll say like a slice of life like type drama type thing. So I'll say that. And like I said, really good. Focus a lot on the babies that they had, which I thought was really cute. Hikari is their son's name, and he is adorable. Hikari and Hinata, that comes like I think like the second or third episode. So yeah, so I would definitely recommend that if you are a BL lover and you want to learn. You want to get a little taste, a little taste, a little nibble of the Omegaverse. Oh, okay. And so the last one I'm gonna talk about is how I attended the all guys mixer. This got me together mainly because of the fact that one, like I've mentioned before on here, that like I try to like play. Well, not maybe not mentioned it, but I try to like do like different like stylings with like my gender presentation and like just in my presentation in general. I just try to like do like different things. Like I know for the most part, I kind of come on here like with makeup on and like cute dresses and all that stuff. But sometimes I do like once. Sometimes I do like, especially like just outside, just chilling. Just like in the regular life. I do wear like a lot of like t-shirts and like pants and just not a lot of like frilly things. If I do wear frilly things because of the fact I'm meeting out with friends or because I just want to. But like for filming and stuff like this, or like just in general, just chilling, I usually just wear like something like this. So yeah. So how I attended the all guys mixer is basically about these college students who get invited to a mixer by one of their friends, and when they get there, they thinking it's all girls. Thinking it's gonna be a regular mixer, but it's all girls. And then they get there, and the girls are dressed as guys. So basically, the girls are dressed as guys because they work at a drag king bar, and they had just come from work, and so they were just like, "Hey, we'll just come to the mixer like this." And of course, the guys came in there confused. They're like, "What's going on? Like, what's going on? Why are y'all dressed like guys? Like, we're confused." And then throughout the anime, they show up places like with their drag king attire or just like regular like guy attire, and it makes it, funny enough, it makes one of them question whether or not that they're bi. Which I think is so funny because it's just like, this girl's a girl, like what? But anyway, but yeah, no, I do think it like starts a conversation of like one of the conversations that kind of like is like, just because someone's dressed as one way doesn't mean that that's like, that's like all of them. Like they have like, multiple sides to them, or they have like multiple like what you call it? Yeah, different sides to them, like different flavors that they like to, eat, or like different things that they like to do. And because sometimes like towards the sometimes like sprinkled throughout the episodes, like they would have like 1 or 2 episodes where the girls would like be dressed up as like more like femme presenting, and like are basically just out of their work clothes essentially. And one of the guys, like sometimes the guys like wouldn't recognize them because they were so used to them being in their guy clothes or their drag king clothes. And I don't know. I think it's a funny anime. I would give it a 9 out of 10. Mainly I give it a 9 out of 10 because of the fact that their opening and closing songs, or opening and ending credit songs, did not do anything for me. I hated both of them so bad. I would skip through them so fast. But other than that, the actual show itself was actually really good. They had a Comic Head episode. They had, of course, the beach episode, the camping episode. The only one they didn't have was the, I think, school festival episode. But yeah, so it hit like all like the regular beats of like a romance anime, but like it was just girls dressed as guys. So I thought that was fun, and of course, like the fact that they had a black character in there, or a tan character in there. So yeah, so that's all the anime. Overall, I think last year was a good year for anime. A lot of good anime like came out last year. A lot came out last year, and a lot finished last year. So overall, I think it was a good year, and because yeah, I don't think I would have this many things. I don't think I would have this much anime if I didn't if I didn't have my friends to look at anime with. Because sometimes like with anime, I'm like into it, but sometimes I will like be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna let it catch up to like a couple episodes, and then I'll get back to it, and then I forget completely to keep. Then I can forget completely to watch it. So yeah, I'm glad I have my friends to keep me updated on a weekly basis to like watch it. So, all right, let's move on to video games. So video games, my top 5 video games of last year were Fields of Mysteria, Marvel Rivals, Infinity Nikki, Team Fight Tactics, and funny enough, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Only reason I say funny enough is because of the fact that, like, as you can see, that one is not like the others on the list. Black Ops 6, it's kind of funny because I used to play Black Ops when I was like in college with my friends a lot. I used to play Black Ops with my friends a lot in college, and funny enough, like after I left college, I did not pick up Black Ops ever again. I just didn't. Not that I didn't like it, because I didn't like it, but just like because of the fact that me and my friends are kind of like separated, and like I had moved on to like other games. I just wasn't into it as much as I used to be. So I put Black Ops down for a while. I put Call of Duty down for a while. Even like when Warzone came out, I didn't touch it. I was like, whatever. Cause I think I was playing Fortnite at the time, a lot. But as far as Black Ops 6 is concerned, I do enjoy it. I haven't been able to play it much lately because I haven't been able to find my Xbox adapter to plug it in, because I moved and I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is like at all. I'm still unpacking boxes, so I don't know where. I know it's somewhere in between like my car and the house. I just do not know where. So hopefully I find it soon. But I did miss like just like I just miss like the pure just getting on and just shooting and like just getting on Nuketown and playing in different modes and different things like that. Like, and I know I could probably just get back into Fortnite and do that too, but I don't know. Like, and on top of that, I recently started playing it with my cousin, and that's been like really fun. So I've been enjoying like playing with him and stuff like that. So I think that's another reason why I like, because I have another opportunity to like play like different people and stuff like that, and like different like friends or whatever. So yeah, that's Black Ops 6. Let's talk about TFT, Team Fight Tactics. Honestly, I think I want to say I got into Team Fight Tactics like towards the end of 2023, and then like 2024, like I was hooked. It had this grips on me. Okay, I love Team Fight Tactics. I like the fact that basically, for me, I describe it as Yu-Gi-Oh, but like with characters. It's a strategy game. I'll link below the game. I'll link above or below too. The video I did recently, when I was just yapping and playing TFT, because that was a fun time. I enjoyed myself, even though I was losing bad. I was having a good old time. And yeah, I like the little chibis that you can like do, like that's like the tacticians or whatever. Like the boards that you can play on, and the characters themselves. Like right now, they're doing like an arcane type kind of like characters, or like what are they called? Not characters. I really can't think of it. They're not monsters either, though. I can't think. But basically, the teams, the teams that you can come up with, and the different like combos and combinations you can do. Like, it really is like one of those things where you can like model like a team like however you want, and end up like being like the top, like being like the winner. So it's fun for me, and I like it. I like it as like a background game. And what I mean like that background, sorry, I keep looking at this spider that's like not in my house, but like it's trying to make a web on the outside of my window. and I want it. I'm telling it telepathically to like stop doing that. But anyway, like I opened the window like that. Anyway, who had to get that out? My body was not letting me process things. Okay. So yeah, I like TFT. I think it's a lot of fun, and I also really enjoy just like the competitive aspect of it. Like trying to like always get like I'm always gunning for like. Of course, I'm always gunning for first place, but if I can get like an old nasty third place, that's fine with me too. As long as I'm getting plus points towards my rank, that's all that matters. Okay, if I'm going down, that's not good. That's not good. So yeah, so that's TFT. I like it a lot. Like I said, I'll put the videos that way you can kind of see like what TFT is, somewhere, either the description or in here in the video. Let me see what's next. Oh, I'll get to the two cozy games, I guess, at the end. I guess cozy. I don't know. Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals again came out towards the end of the year, but came out hard. Like, and it's so funny because honestly, I did not think I was gonna like Marvel Rivals just because like people were like, oh, like Overwatch, like Overwatch, Overwatch, and I'm like. Cause I don't know. I am a Valorant person as far as like the team shooters are concerned. I'm a Val gal. And when people started describing it like that, I was like, as Overwatch, I was like, I tried Overwatch like maybe like 1 or 2 games of Overwatch, and I did not like it at all. I wanted to get off the game immediately. Like, I did not like it at all. But I can also say maybe it was just like that particular team I was playing with. But yeah, because I played Marvel Rivals like different people and like in different settings and like just in general, I've always had a good time. Like even when my team was like some poo, I still was having like a good time because of the fact that it's so much fun. Like I know like in Overwatch and like Valorant and stuff like that, people like have like their own abilities and things like that. But it's like I don't know. It's like I really be feeling like I'm a real I'm a real superhero when I play my rivals. I'd be like, oh, I can really beat y'all up. Like, and I think that's what it is. I think that's the difference between it. It's the fact that you can like actually like, beat people up or like fight in Marvel Rivals versus like the shooters where you can you're just shooting, or just like you know. But I don't know. I don't remember much Overwatch. I think Overwatch is just shooting though. But yeah, I just like how like immersive I guess the gameplay is and like how much it makes you like you have to like really like pay attention to like what you're doing. You can pay attention to what you're doing, but you can with certain characters you can just kind of be like an autopilot and just like doing whatever. I mainly play on controller just because like I don't know some games I just need a controller. Some things I just need a controller. Like with Black Ops I'm playing on controller. I can't do it on the keyboard. It's my brain. I'm gonna be tweaking. Like no. Okay, so yeah, so my Rivals, and I also enjoy the fact that me and my friends played a lot, and not to say that I don't play with my friends a lot for like Valorant or whatever, but I want to say the last time I checked Steam, I clocked in like over 100 hours for my Rivals, and the game just came out. I want to say like what 2-3 months before the end of the year of 2024, and I already got 100 hours, which for me I feel like it's a lot since I've been playing other video games. Sorry. Now it's like some reason like when I start to talk a lot, my body like just like rejects it, and so like my throat starts itching, like I had to get hiccups. Like it's too much. It's too much. I'm gonna try and make this shorter. I'm trying to cut this down. Lord Jesus. Okay, Fields of Mysteria and Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki was another game that also came out. I want to say a low-key around the same time as Marvel Rivals. And Marvel Rivals, Infinity Nikki, and TFT are free. Call of Duty, I don't know how much it costs. I got the Battle Pass. I mean, not Battle Pass.
through Xbox Game Pass. So I don't know how much it costs. I just know it costed me like I think Game Pass now is like $20. Yeah, so playing it through Game Pass, and Fields of Mysteria was like $13. So and it's I will say Fields of Mysteria is also early access, so that's why it's like pretty cheap. And they're coming out with updates fairly like quarterly, so like fairly regularly. Another new update comes out next month in March because I'm filming this in February. So yeah, it comes out in March, and so I'll be on the lookout for that. But Infinity Nikki came out, I want to say around the same time as Marvel Rivals, and so Marvel Rivals and Infinity Nikki have me in a chokehold right now because, especially Infinity Nikki, like it's so cute. Like the outfits are cute, the ability to do stuff is cute. I like the fact that I can fight things while still looking like a bad bitch. Like, I like that, you can interact with the world. I like that, the story is compelling. The story is a little wild. I can't hold you. Like the main story is a little wild, but like there's some parts I was like, oh, okay, whoa. I didn't know we could get this serious in this game. But besides that, it's a good game, and I don't know how many hours I have in it though because it's not through Steam, but I know I've clocked in probably as much as I have Marvel Rivals. Because I get on every day for Infinity Nikki to get them dailies done. Like it's like that. Like it's like that bad. It's that bad. And I will say it's like a live service game. I think it's live service and it's also open world. So basically what I mean by live service is that it's like you gotta log into like a server and all that to play it and stuff like that. And it's a gacha system. It has a gacha system where it's like you can like pay like diamonds, which you get diamonds fairly easily in Infinity Nikki. So I will say that you get diamonds fairly easily, and you use the diamonds to like get like these crystals, and the crystals can be used to pool for like different like 5-star like items and stuff like that. So that's what I'll say about Infinity Nikki. Please, if you can, go download it. I believe it's also on mobile and it's free. So please, if you can, just. And if I didn't have a computer, I would definitely be playing on my phone or on my tablet. Like, it's that fun. I just have a good time with it. Momo is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Momo is like literally like I feel like a Pokemon that follows me all over the place, and I love that. He's just too adorable, and you can like give him custom clothes or like change his cloak out, so like change his outfit. Yeah. I haven't gotten enough yet to where like we can like match, but yeah, I did get a recent cloak from I think the last Mirror Journey from last season, and it's cute. It's like a green. It's like I try to sort of a picture or something. It's like green with like gold like flowers on top. It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. And I just found out how to get the current cloak too to match with one of the ability outfits. I'm gonna go do that as soon as I'm done with the video. So yeah, so that's Infinity Nikki, and then Fields of Mysteria. Fields of Mysteria is also like a game that's like Infinity Nikki isn't like farming. Fields of Mysteria is like farming. So like farming. So Fields of Mysteria is like farming, and like I hate calling it Stardew Valley because like there's been other games besides Stardew Valley that do what Stardew Valley does. But it is like akin to Stardew Valley, where it's like you get a farm and it's like a neighborhood or like a village or like a community that you interact with, and like you see other people, and like you get to like do like different like dungeons and meet different characters, different NPCs. You get to romance different NPCs, but I like the story more of and I like the characters better of Fields of Mysteria versus Stardew Valley. I'm sorry, there is not, to me at least, there's not one cute
Stardew Valley person. Sorry. I know somebody in the comments is finna get me, but I do not like the Stardew Valley people. If I'm playing Stardew Valley, it's because of the fact my friends are on, and I'm just messing around with them and having a good old time. Feels mysterious where I'm going to get some romance, okay? Because the dialogue to me is better. The characters are so much cuter and they look just better in general. And I like the farming mechanic better. And I like the fact that, like, I think you can do magic in Stardew, but it takes a minute to get there. With Fields of Mysteria, it doesn't take as long. So that's another thing that I like about it. And on top of that, it's just, to me, overall, it's just a better game. Even in early access, it's just a better game to me. So sorry, it's just a better game to me. So yeah, so that's it. I didn't give ratings for the video games, did I? Fields of Mysteria, 8 out of 10, mainly because I'm giving it room for improvement with the updates and stuff. Marvel Rivals 10 out of 10, Infinity Nikki 10 out of 10, TFT 10 out of 10. Sorry. Black Ops 8 out of 10, only because people still be racist and sexist up there. Not to say they don't be on the Marvel Rivals, because trust me, they be doing a lot on Marvel Rivals. But Black Ops 6, they be having some wild ass names, and just wild things. I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, let me get out of here. So yeah, so Marvel Rivals I will give let's say 8. I'll jump down to 7. I give it 7 out of 10. Okay, so manga. So manga for last year, I have Otaku Vampire Love Bite, I Want to Be a Wall, the completed series, Marriage Toxin, Momo the Blood Taker, yeah, and Magus of the Library. So those, was it 5? Yeah, this is my top 5 for last year. I read a lot of manga last year, as I don't know if I showed it a lot on here, but I read a lot of manga, a lot of manga and a lot of webtoons. I've been reading more and more as the years like go on, but especially last year, I feel like last year was also a good year for manga. Ooh, it was a good year for manga. Like I feel like manga collectors were eating. Okay. So let's start with my top, which is Otaku Vampire Love Bite. Again, came out towards the end of the year. But I loved it down. Mind you, it's from I don't know if you can see it. But it's from the creator of Kami-sama Kiss, which is the blanket that's behind my chair. Ooh, okay, there we go. You can't see it very well, but yeah, this is Kami-sama Kiss. And it's by that author, and oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute. I love the main character. I love Hina, and she is just this vampire that is an otaku that moves to Japan because she loves Vampire Cross, which is the anime that she got into, and she wants to immerse herself in the world that which her favorite anime comes from. And that's the basis of it, and I love it. And she ends up being friends with her next door neighbor, who is a college student, and he is basically always sick of her shit, and is funny. And I've only read the first volume because the first volume came out end of last year. I'm trying to wait till tomorrow to go. I'm gonna go get it probably this weekend, or this week or this weekend, to get the second volume so I can like keep up with it. And yeah, so I would give Otaku Vampire Love Bite a 10 out of 10, just because like the first volume was like so good. I Want to Be a Wall, that was the only series I completed last year, and well deserved. 10 out of 10. No notes. Gaku and Yuriko are my babies, and I love them dearly, and I hope that they have a long, healthy marriage, and I hope that nobody comes in between them, and that they can be happy with them, and they can be happy with their relationship and also with themselves, because it was just like it hit so many points that like as queer people, like what you have to consider and go through like when you're like talking about marriage or whatever, and just like being with like people in general and just dealing with people in general and like your family and like other outside forces and things like that. Like it's just it just like not even this queer couple. It just was just a good example of like how to like of like relationships like in general. Like you know what I'm saying? So I just loved it for that, and it became my favorite of last year. So 10 out of 10, no notes. I want to be a wall. Marriage Toxin. Marriage Toxin was another one that I didn't finish. I got the first two volumes last year, but I did really enjoy it. I give it an 8 out of 10. Mainly because of the fact that I haven't finished it yet, and I don't think it is finished as far as like the manga is concerned. But I do hope it turns to an anime. I think it'd be a really good anime. Marriage Toxin is basically about this guy who is the, I guess I don't know what to call him, like inheritor, not inheritor, heir. Yeah, there we go, heir of this poison clan, this assassin poison clan, and he's trying to prevent his sister from being forced to get a baby, because she's in a lesbian relationship, and so she's trying to have kids, and so in order to prevent her from being forced to have kids, he's trying to hurry up and get a wife so that way he can like produce an heir, so that way they can like get off her back essentially. So the premise of it, I think, is really like sweet. A brother just trying to like not only find love but also like look out for his sister. And then also like while he's in the middle of a mission, he finds out that the person that they are trying to kill is actually a marriage matchmaker, and so he is like, I'm going to save you so that way you can help me get a wife. That's the only reason why I'm saving you, because I think she got caught like doing something bad. But yeah, so she gets saved by him, and so they like are currently going through like the adventures of like trying to like find out like what's his likes and dislikes, how to make him more marketable to like women and stuff like that, and so basically how he can find a wife as soon as possible. So that's Marriage Toxin, so I would give that an 8 out of 10. Momo the Blood Taker. Anything with a vampire in it, I'm sorry, I'm gonna give it at least a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it at least a 7 out of 10, baby, because I love me a good vampire story. And Momo the Blood Taker is no different. Momo the Blood Taker is basically about this detective who gets turned into a vampire because of the fact that he tried to go kill his dead wife's killer, and ends up getting damn near killed himself, but he ends up turning into a vampire to get saved. And Momo was the one that like is like his like master now. So yeah, only thing is though is that again I just wish like this is my only gripe with it. I wish Momo actually looked like an adult. Like I know Momo is like 1,000 years old or whatever, but like I wish she just looked like more like adult like and not kid like. Like I know some adults just look like kids or whatever. Or some adults just look young or whatever. I'm just like, she looks like a kid. Like it makes me uncomfortable that she's wearing these certain outfits. So that's why I give it a 7 out of 10. Because Momo kind of makes me uncomfortable a little bit. But the overall story about him like trying to like track down the killer and trying to find out like why his wife and like why is he going around killing people in general, and so while also trying to keep his day job, it's like a very like interesting like take on it for me. And then the last but not least, Manga to the Library. Manga to the Library, I would give it 8 out of 10, mainly because of the fact that I enjoy just stories about like books and like different cultures and things like that, and also it reminds me a little bit of Accordance of the Bookworm. I think that's the name of it, Accordance of the Bookworm or Accordance of the Bookworm. It reminds me a little bit of that just because they're both kids and they really, really love to read, and
they're both kind of like outcasted or kind of pushed aside because of their differences, because they're different from other people. And so also there's a lot of there's some dark skin representation in Maga's library, which I don't like. You know what I'm saying? The people are darker skinned. People are darker skinned. Well, the main character is darker skinned, of course. So, you know, I can't have anything. But some of the characters in the story are darker skinned, which I like, and they are colored very, very beautifully, shaded very beautifully. Just overall, I guess the overall art style too for all of these would be like different, but like they're all like in their own way, like very, very like nice, polished, like clean, like very like they're very like I enjoy looking at the art through it all. So yeah, so that's what I would do for the manga. And honestly, that's gonna be it as far as my non-makeup favorites. Let me know if you want me to do a makeup favorites, because honestly, y'all, to be honest, like I said, nothing much came out last year. Nothing much came out last year that made me go like, ooh, let me get that. It was mainly just me going back into my collection and just like using stuff in there. And a lot of that stuff is like older than a year. So yeah, so let me know if you want me to do a makeup favorites. Honestly, to be honest, it wouldn't be much outside of like highlighter, eyeshadow, and yeah, that would be it. Eyeshadow and highlighter. So I really don't think I really don't think I'm gonna do it. But I might do like a TikTok, maybe like a favorites of last year TikTok or something like that, or reel or whatever. But yeah, let me know. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Excuse the lighting. I know it kind of changed a little bit. You know, the sun moving. I'm still trying to figure out exactly like what my angle was gonna be for this setup, for this new setup. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what y'all want me to review or read or whatever. Or let me know actually what were your favorite anime, video games, or manga of last year. Let me know, because I'm always down to like learn and like try some new stuff. So yeah, I hope y'all are okay wherever y'all are. I will link my kind of like resources down below for any like anything humanitarian going on in the world. I will try my best to put it in the link below, in the description below. And yeah, I thank y'all for basically thank y'all for clicking on this video, and thank y'all so much. My other favorite thing, of course, was this YouTube channel. I'm so happy that I'm posting more consistently on it, and I hope that, and I said that last year, but it failed like shit. But hopefully this year we can stick to consistency. So yeah, yeah, I hope you had a good one. I hope you have a good one. I hope you had a good one. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.